Good afternoon. Hey, I'm Metal Dad and doing a guitar review of the Gibson Les Paul Classic. This one is one of their limited edition OD green ones. And if you look at it, it looks really cool. And depending on how the light hits it, it sometimes looks more green and less green. I actually find this one really cool. And you can see kind of how when it goes in the light, it kind of changes color. So the color on this one's really cool. And as you see here, this is the 21 and this is the 2020, and the difference is that's a translucent cherry. But either one of these guitars is super awesome. But let me get into why I love the Classic, and it's one of my favorite Les Pauls. And if you're like torn between, hey, should I get a Classic or a Standard or whatever, it really comes down to the Jimmy Page wiring system. So this is the R&T 61 Gibson pickups, and these are the zebra stripe ones. But what's really cool about these is they have a Jimmy Page wiring setup. So when you pull the first one, let's say with the neck pickup, I pull this pull pot, I get a really nice twangy tone like a P90. Put it back down. Alright, so you've heard it, single coil versus humbucker. You can drop it in the middle. That's both pickups. Of course, you can pull the other pull pot at the bottom for the neck and get... But even more interesting is this. It's the phase shifter. So when you put the pickups out of phase, it gives it that really airy tone. So whether you're playing blues, rock, country, this guitar has all the setups for it. Few guitars get close to doing it all. I'm not a big fan of believing that one guitar can do everything, but if there's one that has a 90% solution, it's probably the Les Paul Classic. Now, what's other really cool about this is, let's say you've got this whole pickup. If you pull this one, which is the volume knob for the bridge pickup, you pull it out, it drops all your other controls out and just gives you a straight humbucker. So if you need to go from like, hey, I'm playing this twangy blues thing, but then I got to go straight flamethrower, just pull this out and you're there. So I wouldn't be Metal Dad if I didn't show you how good this thing rocks. about 6 minutes, real quick, down and dirty review of the Les Paul Classics, and this is one of my favorite Les Pauls. And I know it appears to be Christmas here because I've got two of them, but I couldn't pass it up. And this one, I use a guy in England called Gig Inc., and he'll usually make me a custom pick guard, and I call this one the Mickey Mouse. So this is the Mickey Mouse, and my other one, the green one, is called Olive. So hope you enjoyed this review. About $1,900 US to pick up a classic. These are limited edition if they're making any more. They're hard to get, but any of the other standard colors of the classic, it's one of my favorite Gibson Les Pauls. So.